Ladies and gentlemen, it's new month. Glory to God, and we're excited to continue the series from a point that you are becoming a person that will succeed every single day. And I welcome you into another episode of Life Unscripted. My name is Mrs. 𝗟𝗲𝗦𝗃𝗧𝗏. In Life Unscripted, I share with you how you can become a student for life beyond academic session or school system in order that you achieve optimum and sustainable success. In that light, we are building confident global champions. And because we understand that success is in the process, and in the process appears in your daily routine, that is why when you need to work with selected few so that you can be able to succeed daily. This is the second part of this episode, and I hope you are able to get value from the first part. So moving on, if it is your first time, if it is your first time on my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button right now. You hit and also hit on the notification bell so that you get notification when the next content drops. If it's your first time on Facebook, on Instagram, go ahead and hit that follow button, because that is one of the best decisions you're gonna make in your life this year and beyond. And of course, I'm going to share with you why. So I just want to do a recap of where I talked about the two persons, because they are always in different levels. One level leads to another. We have talked about the first level, we have talked about the second level, and we are moving on to the the third level, right? Because one will lead you to another. I'm telling you, if you don't get one right, you will struggle to get the second. If you don't get the second right, you will struggle to multiply the third. And if you don't get the third right, you won't be able to modify the fourth. And of course, it's not limited to that. So, what is the third person that you actually need in order that you succeed, not in the future, every single day of your life? Because people have this illusion about success as something that is right in the future. What is success? Achieving a thing per time, right? Right? Gaining fulfillment in what you do every single day. It's as simple as that. It doesn't have to be, because every single time you live, you write a story. And that's why we are letting you know today that you are the reason we started Life Unscripted, because life is unscripted. It only takes your discipline to pick up a pen and a paper to write and rewrite your script. It's just that life reward you according to your own definition. And so you can't do beyond what you can define, because whatever you can define, you can modify. But if you can't define it, it will overwhelm you. Awesome. So moving into what is the third person that you need to actually thrive and succeed every single day. You need the third person that you need is actually business. What do I mean? Business is a person, is an entity, right? It's an entity on its own that doesn't have emotions like human being. Why does that happen? Most people, they find themselves, they are able to find the right education in their right path. But now they transfer their emotions in business, and it haunts them that in the process of converting their virtues, converting their character, converting their talent to skill, converting their competence to income, they apply their emotional values and help them not to gain income from that which business signifies. So anyone, whether you are doing a 9 to 5 or whatever, you are in the business of something, because your concept of business determines how people think that business is all about moving products from one place to another, or just being in the conventional marketplace. But everybody is actually in the marketplace. The world is a marketplace generally, and as well, everyone is in the business of their calling. And that's why what is the essence of you getting a job is because you want to earn money, and you are going to deliver your skills and your competence and sell yourself in that particular industry for you to gain that particular income. So you are in the business, whatever role, whatever position is in the industry where you are exhibiting your competence and your skill. The same thing happens to someone who is a freelancer. The same thing happens to someone who have a shop out there. The same thing happens. It is whatever they have and they have converted and communicated those value is where you can now be able to gain income. So what this business helps you do is to find the expression and convert your expression to income that will help you fund your dreams and improve your passion, because you can be passionately frustrated if there is no income along the line in the process. That's what helps to energize you. And then remember, income is whatever that comes in when value must have left. and there is no way income comes in if value did not leave you. So if you don't have value, go and work with the two first person I talked about in the previous episode. So that business is very, very important because it stems from your identity, thrives on your virtue based on your expression. So how do you project it? You now become a separate entity, an extension of who you are that doesn't able to fund your desire in order to multiply that which you are called to do. So that business is a person because business is all about people. The people who you are hungry for to be able to serve is what determines the sets of persons that you are going to attract in that particular business. Business is all about people. That's why if you don't have leads, if you don't have target market, if you don't have the audience or whatever it is, you are not going to earn anything in your business. So the people who you are meant to solve their problems or provide solutions for better outcomes are the people that are going to be in this entity. And these are the people you need to actually succeed every single day so that you don't get to a point whereby you are passionately frustrated when there is no income because the person in business this person in business is not showing up. So if you're afraid of selling, if you're afraid, or maybe your concept of business, oh, I can see your question. Thank you so much for joining. If you're afraid of selling, if you're afraid of being in a business, I think you have to rewire your mind on your own concept because a lot of why people hate selling and why people do not understand the true concept of business is because of wrong orientation. And that is the reason you need the audacity to actually question what is already available. Because you noticing that there is a problem means you have a responsibility to solve them. And that is why your ancestors or your forefathers need that loophole of your ancestors and forefathers to actually thrive in what you are called to do. So don't blame them for anything. That is the reason you are here. And until you are able to take that audacity to question things and begin to work on them and providing better solutions that will help people better their lives, then you are not in the business of your calling. So it is high time we wake up to the reality that selling is a necessary skill if you want to be able to enhance the people in this particular aspect that you need to actually succeed daily because you can't afford to be passionately frustrated. And because you lack that audacity, that's why we are building confident global champions. Because the Bible will always say in Daniel that it is those who know and who know their God. The point here is know will be strong. That's why they be strong because they know they be then before they do exploit. And you do exploit, that is the third person where you do exploit. And of course, you now have the problem with our society is that they just know they come into awareness. They come into that awareness level and just want to have without following the pattern. And that's why whatever thing you have, you're not consistent. You're moving from here to another. Before you know it, you start projecting negativities and blaming a lot of people. We need to put an end to that. It is time for you to become a confident global champion. Type CGC in the comment section if you believe that you are a confident global champion to unravel and find expression in these persons in order that you improve your outcomes daily and of course build a legacy and write the script that you are called to actually play. I hope this makes a lot of sense to you. Go ahead if you want to have one-on-one conversation with me. What are you waiting for? My link is on my bio. My link is in the description of my YouTube channel. Of course, you can go ahead and be able to grab that, take the audacity and reach out because rich people reach people. I'll see you in the next one. And that will be the final part of this. This is a new month, and I know that you need that powerful energy to actually thrive, and you need this particular dimension of people to actually succeed every single day. My name is Mrs. 𝗟𝗏𝗃𝗀𝗃, and I am your go-to get world best entrepreneur, founder of the Confident Global Champions. I can't wait to be able to see that you are living that you are proud of and not the one people recommend. Bye for now.